Alright guys, welcome back. We are now in the question section of Dropkick SoCal. Alright, you know us, Muski and Oni, and yeah, this is the part where you guys had questions for us that you'd like to answer, and yeah, we only got a few, man, some pairs from like three homies of ours. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, man.
It's been a hot minute.
I know, right? But yeah, again guys, we're back. Feel free to comment down below on like the previous videos, on this video, if you have any questions that you'd like for us to share our thoughts on, or just message us on Instagram, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Indeed. You know, it's always fun to get to hear from others and stuff. One of those questions we actually already answered in our talking podcast section, man.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
But yeah, let's start off with the YouTube folks, man. Alrighty, so an old school friend of ours who also kind of agreed with us, or at least with me, on the John Cena heel turn. But yeah, what's up, man? TN Couponer.
What up, man?
Friend of everybody. Alright, man, so it looks like he's just got one. Well, actually two. So first one. If Cena wins the title at Mania, would you build up... Oh, who would you build up to take the title away from Cena? I mean, the obvious answer could just be Cody then?
Yeah, because that's the only one that has history.
I guess so, yeah.
And then there's not that much time to build up a dream opponent for Cena because it's his last tour.
Yeah.
And then we don't know when is his last day.
Somewhere in December.
Is it December?
He said at the end of the year.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the actual literally end of the year.
I don't know, man.
Because it could be December, it could be November. Knowing them fools.
Damn. You wanna go first, man?
The only one I can see is Cody. Because a few months to build up anybody isn't really long enough. And especially if you're leaving.
Mm-hmm. Damn. This literally just entered my mind, man.
Cool.
I don't think it's possible, or who knows, because if it was this person, then the build-up would have to be just perfect.
Uh-huh.
Stay with me on this. Austin Theory.
Yeah, no.
Fuck
off.
Dude, it's just... WrestleMania 39, he fucking destroyed Theory.
Okay.
Going into it.
Puños, no. We're discarding that shit. If somebody wants the Money in the Bank next month, or is it the month after?
What?
When is the Money in the Bank?
Should be in July.
Isn't it in June?
June or July, man, something.
Well, whoever wins it from there, it could be Theory. And it could be a Money in the Bank winner, and just do what Edge did to him at that one pay-per-view nobody remembers. New Year's Resolution.
I guess.
Where, like, he waited until Cena was finished with the Elimination Chamber and
Right.
cashed in, and
Maybe.
they could do that, but the thing is that's not a proper send-off.
Not a proper send-off, indeed.
So it's like one of those things that they painted themselves into the corner just for Cena.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I don't know, man. That just entered my mind. Crazy, but you never know.
I mean, it could happen, but he's not.
Because
he's not.
there's a subsection of fans that have been waiting for a Theory face turn. So I don't know, man. Like,
yeah, but that wouldn't be a good face turn.
Depends on how you set it up, but yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm gonna put Theory in the main event shit. If he's not really a good mid carder.
Good point, man. Good point.
So that's why I'm like, that's why I discarded him. Like, no.
Alrighty. Alright, man. But yeah, well, damn, we'll see. But you know what? That's gonna be my crazy.
Your Wild Horse?
Yeah. Austin Theory. The guy that John Cena. The guy that he, like he said in his promo, the third one being the best one, where he destroys talent, buries mediocrity. What better way than getting the latest guy that he fucking destroyed, building him back up somehow, and having him beat him? Just saying.
Yep, I would have given him a year to do that.
It would have to take at least a year.
Not 3-4 months.
Yeah.
Jacob out too. Fuck it.
Okay, you know what? That's fine too.
Just have him win the Money in the Bank.
You could, you know, I'm not against that either. Alrighty, but yeah.
He got to climb though. That's the only fucked up shit.
Indeed. Alright, man, but thanks, man. And you got one more, which is not wrestling related, but hey, I'm also a fan of the sport boxing. George Foreman did pass away not just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, boxers have had their share of, like, sharing history with, like, wrestling stuff. Better be Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson.
WrestleMania 1.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And, I think Ricky Hatton?
I don't know.
I think so. I'll have to look that up. I think Ricky Hatton was on there.
Yeah, you have to look it up.
So, rest in peace, George Foreman. But just overall favorite fights and memories. So honestly, the only, like, again, I obviously wasn't born during the era, but, like, during his heyday in the 70s, dude, when he freaking beat the shit out of Joe Frazier.
Okay, that was a good one.
That was a good one. You?
The only thing that comes into mind is him versus Muhammad Ali.
The classic, yeah.
That's the only one that comes into mind. I know he had more fights than that. I know he was vicious.
And he came back out of retirement, too, at some point.
After he became a preacher, he did a lot.
Yeah, the George Foreman girl?
He was the only one that gave, he had hope and faith in that thing.
Gotcha.
No, but yeah, out of everything, I mean, I know he's had a great career, but that's the only one that comes to mind.
You know, had he not been knocked out, he probably would have won that one. Because Ali was giving up a lot, man. Getting dominated the most of the match, but George Foreman tired himself out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. But yeah, rest in peace to the boxing legend, George Foreman. And thank you as well, Tian Couponer. Alrighty. Alright, man, and so that's Couponer's questions. We have another fellow fan here, and a fellow artist as well, man, graphic designer. Forbidden World Order. Where the hell you been, man? Indeed. Alright, but yeah, he's got a few questions for us too, man. This was interesting. Did John Cena turn heel at the right event, or should he have waited till WrestleMania?
I would have waited till WrestleMania.
I definitely see where you're coming from, dude.
Because they wouldn't have been tied with The Rock.
Tied with The Rock?
Yeah, because the way it was tied, it was more Cody versus The Rock.
You talking about like WrestleMania 17?
Yeah, almost kind of
I
shit.
can see
But
that
if
connection.
it would have done it at WrestleMania, it would have made WrestleMania more. It would have made it viral. That part.
I can see that.
Like, it was already viral because of the Elimination Chamber, but it would have made it even more viral because a lot more people were going to watch WrestleMania.
I could see that. I can't complain about the fact that they pulled it here at at Elimination Chamber, because now we're getting the build-up. Would the build-up have been the same as face John Cena, like building him up to face against like face Cody?
No.
I feel like it would have been the same, you know?
And you always need a heel, so yeah.
I mean, Grant, not always need a heel, but
yeah, but it makes the match more interesting.
It does make it more interesting. So yeah, there's a good little like either side there, you know, man.
Yeah.
But no, I could definitely see either way, like whether you did it now or like till WrestleMania, that Cena heel turn would have had the world talking. But yeah, so let's see here. Well, we decided to leave her out of talking today. Do you guys think Tessa Blanchard will ever wrestle for WWE? No.
Fuck no.
Probably not, man.
They were in the talks about her, but they're like, nope.
Yeah. I mean, they say never, but
not as long as they have a Latino wrestling base, which they have because of how many Latinos they have in the company. They're not gonna have her.
Yeah, especially with that last shit she pulled off.
No, hell no. Bantha would be against it. Ray would be against it. All the mass wrestlers gonna be against it. Cause like, no, dog. Like, you're stupid.
It would be. Keep in mind, WWE has done worse. But yeah, they don't want to keep doing that shit.
Yeah, because we're not in the old regime anymore.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. But yeah, I mean, I would rather not, man. Yeah, we're both on that, rather not. His last one. Do you guys enjoy WWE Tag Team Wrestling? If so, who's your favorite? I know you got this.
Cool.
Well, this is your question.
Oh.
Tag Team Wrestling, bro.
Oh, like what the fuck are you talking about? Right now, I don't like it because there's a lot going on and not enough representation for the Tag Team Wrestling on any PLE.
That's true.
Like, they're not on there. And if they are, it's only for like 5-10 minutes. Not really a good match. My favorite tag team as of right now in WWE it might be Motor City Machine Guns. They're up there. And the War Raiders. Or that's their name right now, right?
Yeah, that's their name right now.
I like
They're back to War Raiders.
I like them both. Very opposite. One is what do you call it? Strong. Nearly strong man because they're hella big fools.
But they could fly.
But the other fools are all like they're cruiserweights and shit, and I like both styles.
That would be an interesting matchup, man. Yeah, for me, I've always enjoyed tag team wrestling as well.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite tag team? That's a good question. Okay, no lie, man. I know it's one of those put together tag teams, but you gotta love Rated RKO.
No, it's saying right now, not overall.
Oh, right now. Oh, is he saying? He
enjoying
just says,
tag team wrestling.
not now or like that.
Yeah, but we're talking about right now. We're not talking about back then.
Like right now?
Yes, because if we're talking about back then, yeah, then it's the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and Dudley, because that's what I grew up on.
The three.
But we're talking about right now, fool.
Right now?
We're talking about right now.
Ah, damn. Who do I like right now? Because I don't know. They're good, but it's like anybody that really catches my attention. Well, I mean, I like the Lucha Brothers, but they're not even together right now.
WWE.
In WWE, that's true. He did say WWE tag team wrestling. Right now, man, I don't know. Nobody really catches my eye. I mean, I enjoy the Street Profits. I enjoy Pretty Deadly. The Motor City Machine Guns on WWE now, finally. But right now, like, I don't know. Nobody really calls my attention, man.
And then in NXT, you got Fraxium. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah, true. It was actually Nathan Frazier. He's the one who debuted with Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
That was awesome. But dang, I don't know, man. There's just not. I enjoy seeing them. I like what they've been doing in WWE SmackDown more than Raw right now, because it's been more of like the actual teams getting together and like fighting over the championships, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas on Raw, it's more about
It's more promo oriented.
that, and also it's more about like, oh, the focus is on the Judgment Day and stuff, like, you know, like.
I fucking hate Raw for that.
Yeah, but
like,
yeah.
get the fun teams in there.
I will definitely say that right now it's SmackDown that's got the better tag team oriented wrestling, you know?
Yeah, and NXT has that TNA crossover.
Oh, that makes it even better.
So, when obviously the Hardys will always be my number one team, but they're not in WWE right now. They're in TNA.
TNA.
I hope they jump ship soon.
I mean, they did some appearances already on it.
Yeah, but under
TNA, yeah.
But I'm saying when they're under WWE again, I won't see that shit.
We will see, man. We will see. Alright, but yeah, that does it for Forbidden World Order, man. You ready for Instagram?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, man. So, our final question from Instagram. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Coming from the biased one himself.
Chingas a tu madre. You know why? Chingas a tu madre.
Okay, Levante F. Smith. What's up, man? Okay, but yeah, he's got questions. He's got 3 of them. So the first one, man, we already kind of mentioned in the discussion points and stuff, our podcast episode. How do y'all feel about the WrestleMania card so far? To me, it's just that one thing, man.
Could be better.
The main event.
It's just sub-main event.
Well, okay, sub-main event, night 1 main event, man.
But it could have been better. If they didn't paint themselves in so many corners for so many superstars, it could have been better.
Perhaps. But yeah, I mean, like, nah, y'all, to me, again, for me, it's just the main event, like...
To me, it's just the main event of night 2. So, like,
I mean, that
shouldn't
one's
even be happening.
That's a... What, Cody versus John Cena?
Yeah, to me, it shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, alrighty, but yeah, we did a whole episode on that.
Yeah, we're not going back into it.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, so that's basically that. This is interesting. Are you Team Swerve Strickland or Team Booker T?
Neither.
Don't know the full story on it, bro.
Porque no es mi pedo, so no, neither.
Yeah, we don't know the full story. Again, we talked about it in the last episode too, but like I said, you're gonna say what you want. It's always gonna depend on how you react to certain things. I gotta give it to Booker for like reacting as professional as he did.
Like the mature one.
Exactly. Swerve should have made the final closing parts. Should have been made about the show and not talking about somebody else outside of your company.
It's like who was it?
Swerve Strickland.
No, I'm saying like when it was Punk that was talking shit about like the talent before him in the post press conference.
Oh, that shit. Oh, fuck.
It's almost like in that same sense.
Yeah.
But it's like, but now this time instead of talking shit about your talent
Inside your own company.
Your own company. Now you're talking shit about somebody else who proves themselves in a different company and works for a different company. So now you're shifting the eyes to that person and that other company.
Yeah. So are we on Team Booker?
Oh, I'm in neither one.
Okay.
You could choose whoever you want.
Again, I don't know the full story, man.
No me pedos. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
I don't know the full story. I know there's beef, but I'll give it to Booker because he reacted as he should as a professional, you know. So
soy Mexico, soy natural.
There you go, man. Okay, neutral. But yeah, I mean, again, man, and again, like Swerve's great, but it's just something that's going on. Okay, man, take care of that, hopefully, but just don't let it get in the way of your professional life either.
Yeah.
You just don't mix personal with business, you know. Personal, professional, whatever you want to say. But yeah, I'll give it to Booker, man.
Business before pleasure.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. But yeah. And, this one. Was Toni Storm versus Mariah May at Revolution Female Match of the Year so far? Hell yes. Did you see it?
No.
It was...
You act like I actually watch AEW shit.
Okay, good point. But, yeah, no, man. Again, that had everything. The feud with Mariah May and Toni Storm fucking, like, climaxing to that fucking amazing trilogy. And again, it was treated like a freaking... Okay, it was treated not just as a wrestling match, like actual cinema. Some of the camera cuts, the zoom-ins and stuff. And it freaking ended with the whole The End, or was it Fiend? I can't remember that part. Once the match was over. You gotta love that shit, man.
Yeah,
I'm done. Yes. So it's definitely female match of the year. Yes. Okay.
And for what I said is what if he was finished with his mental masturbation. That's what I said. Do I really care? Not really.
Yeah.
Simple. I don't really care.
All right. Do you have any female matches of the year that you like?
No.
No. Baccarat Julia?
It was a good match, but it could have been better. Simple. But as far as like, at least this year, I don't have any match that was like the match of the year for either one. For men's, women's, tag team, you name it. I don't have any that are up there.
You mean, well, if we're talking about match of the year, we have to be talking about 2024 to now.
Yeah, which I don't have any.
No?
Nope.
Honestly,
they're all good, but they're not the ones to me that stood out.
Gotcha. I mean, all I'll say is, like, to me, the match of the year for last year, honestly, I'm going to give it to, well, speaking about Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page in that freaking intense cage match they had.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That shit was bad.
Question.
Didn't
Mercedes lose a match recently?
Did she? I haven't been able to catch up on...
I heard that she lost a match.
I haven't been able to catch...
She doesn't have a perfect streak.
Oh,
Chingas a tu
Lavante, fill us in on that. I don't know.
Stuff, I thought you were buddies with him.
Well, sorry. Fill us in on that, man. I haven't been able to watch AEW.
Oh, dude, I try to clown that fool with that shit.
Okay.
Like, what happened to the perfect streak?
I don't know, man. Did she lose? I don't know.
I heard she lost.
Like, on AEW? Or, like, was it in Japan? AEW? Like, pinned?
Yeah. Or it was a tag team or something like that, but she lost. She has that one loss counted against her.
Alrighty, so there's a deduction.
Oh, boy.
Bank statement reduced. Oh, boy.
Stay away.
I'm sorry, there's a joke, I'll go for it. Sorry, Levante, just jokes,
I knew that was going to clip the shit out of me.
I know. but whatever. But yeah, no, like, female match of the year, for sure. In general, match of the year, it's still early, you know. Still early. Nothing that's...
Barely 4 months in. So.
Yeah, we're barely 4 months into the new year. 2025 already. Freaking, wow.
Yep.
Third of the way? Damn. But yeah. But I could definitely say last year, Swerve Strickland, Hangman Adam Page, that intense steel cage match. It had everything. Wrestling, story, violence. Yeah. But yeah, as for this year, we'll see. WrestleMania's coming up. We'll see if that delivers.
We'll see a few botches in this.
Maybe. I mean, they will happen. They'll happen from time to time.
Yep.
Indeed. But yeah, again, these professionals go out there and put it out on the line every single time. You know, man, that margin of error, that's small.
Yep.
Indeed. Alrighty, but now, man, that is about it for all the questions. That's about it. And yeah, that about does it. But yeah, guys, we got some stuff planned out, so, you know, keep an eye out for the toy hunts. We got something else planned out for May, all that stuff. And yeah, anything else, man?
Nah, just enjoy wrestling.
Indeed, that's always the main key. I gotta end with this thing going.
No, tomamos TV.
Oh, shit. There we go. I mean, Bailey using her back.
This fucker.
Or BBL as freaking Nia Jax would say. Flames.
Anyways.
Indeed.
Yeah, just enjoy wrestling. It's gonna be popping right now.
Indeed.
Because of Wrestlemania and full, I swear, dog.
I wanted to see if we could get her into the cup.
Yeah, no.
You don't want to try? Okay,
No,
never mind.
Fuck no.
Comment down below. Next episode, do you guys want me to try to get Bailey into the cup? Comment down below. We'll leave it at that for now.
Oh my god. Anyways, like...
Have the fans decide.
Any wrestling's gonna be popping. Wrestling's gonna be popping because of WrestleMania season. Pretty much right now. Just enjoy it.
Indeed.
If you don't like certain shit, say it. Cool. But like... Don't go baby on it and just start cussing everybody out.
Exactly.
Like shit. So
we're all for a good argument, like discussions, but just don't
be like a 15-year-old that doesn't know how to argue.
And just call people whatever.
Yeah.
We've seen enough of that. Yeah. Being in plenty of fan bases,
you see them everywhere.
Yeah. Indeed. Alrighty, y'all. But yeah, that is it for today. Comment down below if you want to see Bailey get launched into the cup for next episode, or maybe you want to see The Rock or Stone Cold or something. We'll see. I'm gonna find that Eddie, man. I'm gonna find that Eddie, one way or another.
Good luck.
Indeed. Alright, guys, but yeah, and again, shoot us some questions, comment down below, let us know on IG, all that stuff. Alright, guys, so we will see you until the next one. Peace out.
Chicas a tu madre la
Dang. Alrighty.